Paris, the city of light, the city of romance, art, and endless beauty. But beneath the glittering streets, the cafes, and the glowing Eiffel Tower, there is another Paris. A city hidden in the dark, carved into stone, echoing with whispers of the past and secrets that most tourists will never see. Today, we are descending into that shadowy world, the catacombs of Paris, and the occult mysteries that have haunted this city for centuries. Imagine stepping away from the bustling boulevards, leaving behind the sound of traffic and the smell of fresh croissants, and entering a narrow staircase spiraling down into the earth. The air grows colder, heavier, and the light disappears. What greets you is a labyrinth stretching for miles, a place where the bones of more than 6 million souls are carefully stacked in eerie patterns, skulls staring back at you as if frozen in time. This is not a myth, not an exaggeration. This underground ossuary is one of the most surreal and unsettling places in Europe. But why does Paris have this massive underground necropolis? The story begins in the 18th century, when the city's cemeteries were overflowing. The infamous Cemetery of the Innocents had become so packed that corpses were literally breaking through the walls, and the stench of decay spread through the streets. It was not only a health hazard, it was a nightmare. So the authorities made a chilling decision. They would relocate the remains of millions of Parisians into the abandoned limestone quarries beneath the city. And so, from the late 1700s onward, night after night, wagons carried bones through the streets, covered by black cloth, accompanied by priests chanting prayers, as they were lowered into the depths. What they created was not just a solution to overcrowded cemeteries, but a subterranean empire of the dead. Walking through the catacombs today, it is impossible not to feel the weight of history pressing down on you. The bones are arranged in intricate designs, crosses, heart shapes, even entire walls of skulls. Some sections bear haunting inscriptions, Arete. Say ICIL Empire de la Mort. Stop! This is the empire of death, and yet, for centuries, this underground world has been more than just a burial site. It has been a magnet for explorers, secret societies, and occultists. Yes, the catacombs are not only about death. They are about mystery. Over the years, hidden chambers have been discovered, places where strange symbols are carved into the walls, where remnants of candles and altars suggest secret rituals. In the 19th century, Paris was a center for spiritualism, alchemy, and occult practices, and the underground provided the perfect sanctuary for clandestine gatherings. Imagine flickering candlelight illuminating skulls while initiates whispered ancient invocations. These were not rumors. Multiple police reports documented unauthorized meetings, some of them involving powerful secret societies. One of the most persistent legends connects the catacombs to the Freemasons. Paris has long been a hotbed of Masonic activity, and many researchers claim that special ceremonies were held in hidden chambers beneath the city. There are also stories of alchemists descending into the quarries, seeking to transform base metals into gold, or perhaps even searching for the philosopher's stone. The walls still bear strange graffiti, pentagrams, coded initials, cryptic drawings whose meanings remain debated to this day. But the occult history of Paris doesn't end underground. Above the streets, there are other places tied to secret knowledge and mystical traditions. Take the Church of Saint Sulpice, for example. If you've read the Da Vinci Code, you might already know its reputation. Inside, there is a gnomon, a sort of astronomical device built into the church floor, that some say was used for esoteric calculations. The obelisk, the meridian line, and the symbolism here have fueled theories that the church was a hub for secret societies, possibly linked to the Knights Templar. Though historians debate these claims, the air of mystery remains impossible to ignore. And then there is the Tower of Saint Jacques, a lonely Gothic structure standing in the middle of Paris. Few tourists realize that it was once a gathering place for alchemists in the Renaissance, who believed it to be a powerful site for their experiments. Even today, esoteric enthusiasts make pilgrimages here, claiming that the tower aligns with invisible energy lines running through the city. Let's return underground for a moment, because the catacombs are not fully mapped. Only a small portion is open to the public, but beyond the official route lies a forbidden labyrinth stretching for more than 200 miles. This hidden network is known to a secretive group of urban explorers called cataphiles. They slip into the tunnels through manholes and forgotten entrances, often spending entire nights navigating this underworld. They've discovered rooms decorated like living spaces, underground cinemas, and even art galleries hidden beneath the city. Police occasionally raid these secret gatherings, but the cataphiles return again and again, drawn by the irresistible pull of the underground. And it's not only the cataphiles. In 2004, police stumbled upon an entire hidden theater beneath the Palais de Chaillot, complete with a giant movie screen, seating, and a working bar. The culprits? An underground collective that had wired the place with electricity, keeping their activities completely secret until accidentally discovered. Imagine how many other hidden chambers remain undiscovered, waiting in silence beneath the city. But why does Paris attract so much occult fascination? Part of the answer lies in its history. For centuries, Paris was the beating heart of European intellectual life. Philosophers, mystics, and scientists all flocked here. Alchemy was practiced openly in the courts of kings. During the French Revolution, esoteric groups influenced politics behind the scenes. Even Napoleon was rumored to have consulted mystical advisors. When you walk through Paris, you're not just walking through a city of cafes and monuments, you are walking through layers of history, where knowledge, science, faith, and magic have collided for centuries. Of course, with such a history come ghost stories. Many believe the catacombs are haunted, and it's easy to understand why. In the late 1700s, workers reported hearing whispers in the dark. More recently, urban explorers have claimed to see shadowy figures or to feel sudden drops in temperature. There's even a famous legend of a man named Philibert Espert, who supposedly got lost in the catacombs in 1793. His body wasn't found until 11 years later, identified only by the key ring still attached to his belt. His tomb lies within the catacombs, and some say his spirit still roams the tunnels, warning those who wander too far. But the catacombs are just one layer of Paris's hidden world. Above ground, you can also trace the occult through the architecture itself. Many of the city's monuments are aligned in ways that suggest deliberate symbolism. The obelisk of the Place de la Concorde, for instance, is an Egyptian artifact that some believe was placed there to channel ancient energies. The Louvre, once a medieval fortress, contains countless artworks filled with esoteric symbols, from hidden references to alchemy to depictions of mysterious rituals. Even the Eiffel Tower, though designed as a symbol of progress, has been interpreted by some as an iron talisman anchoring Paris's energy to the earth. And let's not forget the cemeteries. Père Lachaise, perhaps the most famous cemetery in Paris, is more than just a burial ground for icons like Jim Morrison, Oscar Wilde, and Edith Piaf. Wander among its mausoleums and you'll find graves decorated with occult symbols, Masonic emblems, and strange epitaphs. For those who know how to read them, these are not random decorations but clues to a hidden spiritual language written in stone. So, what happens when you put it all together? The catacombs, the churches, the towers, the cemeteries, the monuments, they form a kind of invisible map. A secret Paris within Paris. Some researchers even suggest that these sites were deliberately aligned by ancient planners, encoding mystical patterns into the very fabric of the city. Whether you believe this or not, it is undeniable that Paris has long been a place where the visible and the invisible meet, where light and shadow coexist. And maybe that's the greatest secret of all. Paris is not just a city of art and beauty. It is a city that forces us to confront mortality, mystery, and the unknown. The catacombs remind us that beneath every sparkling street lies darkness, while the occult traditions whisper that knowledge is always hidden, waiting for those brave enough to seek it. Perhaps that's why Paris continues to fascinate us, because it embodies both life and death, both reason and magic, both the known and the unknown. So the next time you stroll along the Seine, or sip coffee at a Parisian cafe, remember this: beneath your feet, 6 million souls are waiting in silence. And above you, symbols of forgotten rituals stand hidden in plain sight. Paris is more than it seems. Paris is a living mystery, and its secrets are still unfolding. Will you dare to explore them? If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. Share it with a friend who loves a good mystery as much as you do. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. There's plenty more to uncover, and I'd love for you to be part of the journey.